Hey, Dad.
Oh! Buddy, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me?
You never told me that.
Oh, well, don't sneak up on me.
What are you so jumpy for?
I'm reading this great mystery, the Necktie Murders. I can hardly wait to find out who the killer is. It's definitely either Dr. Breckenridge or Flossie the maid. Unless it's the banker.
Speaking of finances.
We weren't.
But we are now.
Buddy, this doesn't have anything to do with an advance on your allowance.
It doesn't?
Take a look. See? Just Tuesday. What happened to that money, buddy? You didn't lose it.
I didn't?
Possessions, comma, lost. Skateboard, wallet, dental retainer, one sneaker, this week's allowance. Buddy, I can't keep bailing you out like this. You'll never learn financial responsibility. I'm sorry, I refuse. No, nein, nix, niet.
Does this mean no advance?
You catch on quick. Now, if you excuse me, I have a mystery to solve. Wait a minute. What happened to my... Ah! I have to get something.
What's his code? Ernst, comma, buddy. Bingo! Hey, Dad, look, you made a mistake. You really owe me $100. No, 125, 175, $782, 3,900, 20,000. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, Jake. Is it something I said?
No, sorry, it's just this mystery.
The necktie murders?
Yeah.
That good, huh?
Oh, it's amazing. I haven't been able to put it down in hours.
Really? I didn't realize you're such a big mystery buff. Where'd you get it?
Well, you know, it's funny. I was walking outside the lodge, you know, near Uncle Ben's office, and all of a sudden, it hit me.
You figured out who the killer is?
No, the book. It actually hit me. It's like it came out of the sky or something.
Well, I've got a mystery for you. Ted volunteered to set the table tonight.
I know. Why is he being so nice all of a sudden?
Come on, you guys. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Even Ted can be nice sometimes without having an ulterior motive. I bet you he's gonna hit us up for some money.
I want you to know I heard that, Mel, and I'm deeply hurt, especially coming from you. Grape juice, anyone?
Yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah, me too. Okay, Ted, so how much money do you need?
Oh, I don't need your money, Brad.
Oh, then what do you need? Your clothes washed, boots polished, chores done?
You want us to get you a date this weekend?
I want you to know that I happen to have gotten my own date, all right?
Are you kidding? Really?
Look, I don't have to stand here and be insulted.
You're right. You can sit and be insulted, too.
I tell you, you try and do something nice for somebody. Oh. Well, I tried. You know, I tried.
Wow, do you guys think we were too hard on him?
No.
Mel, we can apologize later. Right now, let's eat.
Yes. Careful, careful, guys. Knowing Ted, this stuff is laced with red hot chili peppers.
What?
What's going on?
Hey, our forks are glued to the table.
And our drinks are glued to the table,
And
too.
our plates, too. Ted!
You should see your expressions.
Oh, really funny, Ted. Now, how are we supposed to eat?
Or drink with our glasses glued to the table.
Yours wasn't.
This really isn't funny.
Oh, no. It's hilarious. This is probably the best practical joke of my career.
It's not that funny, Ted.
Oh, yeah, I think it is.
Ted, this was a brand new shirt, you jerk.
Come on, where is your sense of humor?
It's in another time zone, Ted. Give us an hour. Maybe we'll all laugh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think this was so funny if the shoe was on the other foot.
Oh, yes, I would. And do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm a bigger man than that. I have a sense of humor. Look, I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta run. Bon appetit, and don't bother getting up.
He thinks he's such a big man. We'll show him what a big man he is.
What do you mean?
Yes, I got a great idea. What? Hey, we're stuck. He glued us to the bench. Dad! Danny! Jake!
Danny, try to get us off.
Jake,
Use your foot. Use your leg. Danny.
I gotta get my book. My book.
Later on, guys. See you, Dick.
Hey, a little cologne for you, Danny?
Ted,
Oh, come on. You gotta smell good for those horses. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, Danny, is this scale broken?
nope, why?
Well, I've lost 4 pounds since yesterday.
Maybe it was all that running around you did preparing that incredibly funny prank at dinner last night.
Yeah, that was a classic, if I do say so myself.
Oh, my favorite part was when we tried to get up and we realized you had glued us to the bench. That was a real knee slapper.
You guys aren't still mad about that, are you?
Mad? Nah, it's all in the spirit of fun.
Yeah. Hey, Danny, are these your shoes?
Nope.
They feel a little big on me.
Maybe all the weight you lost was in your feet, Ted.
Yeah, well, I gotta run. I'll see you later.
Thanks for the warning.
Are you sure these are mine?
Have a nice day, Ted. Okay, come on. Operation Ted is going to smooth as silk. He just weighed himself and he is definitely confused about his shoes.
Great. And Melanie and I stayed up late picking out Ted's new wardrobe. We even found identical pants.
3 inches longer than Ted's, of course. He'll never catch on.
Unless the clean smell tips him off.
And I'll raise all the pictures and I'll readjust that scale.
Perfect. Oh, you guys take these.
What are they?
Lifts for your shoes. It'll help Ted feel smaller if we look taller.
Oh, good idea.
I don't know. You really think this is gonna work?
Jake, I guarantee you that Ted McGriff will be ready to donate his body to science in a few days.
If they want it.
It just seems that anybody with half a brain is gonna be able to see right through this.
It'll work.
Let's go.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, buddy.
Figured out what happened to my allowance. Just thought you'd like to know.
Uh-huh. And where did you misplace it this time?
I didn't misplace it. You never gave it to me.
Are you sure?
Yep. But I still really appreciated that talk you gave me about responsibility and losing things. Very insightful.
Good. Listen, buddy, you haven't seen that mystery book I was reading anyplace, have you? I seem to have lost it.
Dad, I'm surprised at you.
I know, son. You won't tell anybody about this, will you?
What's it worth to you?
Buddy!
Just kidding, Dad. Hey, Jake.
Well, yeah. Hi, Jake. Listen, help me look for it, will you? I just gotta know how it ends.
Sure, Dad.
Hey, Ted.
Hi.
Hey, Ted, stand sideways for a second.
Why?
Well, you know, I was watching you when I was walking up, and, well, when you stand sideways like that, it's pretty funny, but you just seem to disappear. I never realized how scrawny you were.
Well, thank you for that observation, Jake. You know, anytime you want to share these thoughts with me, just come find me. I'm very interested.
Ted, relax. You seem a little tense. Why don't you just sit down, take a load off your feet, breathe in this fresh air. Ted, you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Good. Back to my mystery. I'll see you later.
This is weird.
All right. Ted, you're being ridiculous.
Yeah, I know how off the wall it sounds.
Off the wall? Ted, it sounds completely nuts, even for you.
Okay, well then you explain how come my clothes are getting bigger. I mean, this shirt feels like a tent on me, and I have to roll up my pants, and these shoes feel like canoes. But it's not only that. I mean, everything feels higher off the ground, you know? Huh? Look at Danny, since when have you been taller than me? I'm telling you, something is very wrong here, guys.
Nothing is wrong.
You don't believe me? All right, I got my scale. I'll prove it. Now watch this. You ready? What? Look at that. Look at that. I've lost 8 pounds in the last few hours. Now, how do you explain that?
So you've lost a little weight. Maybe it's a change in your diet. What have you eaten today?
Some pancakes, some scrambled eggs, a couple cheeseburgers, a milkshake, a bowl of chili, some corn on the cob, baked beans, and, of course, a piece of cherry pie.
But it's only 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so it's not your diet.
Well, it's not just my weight. I definitely am getting smaller.
You're not getting smaller. You're just slouching. Stand up straight.
Yeah.
Stand up straight.
I am.
You know what, Jake? He does look shorter to me.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, if it isn't Fred Astaire, what's going on, you guys?
Oh, Ted just thinks he's dying.
Really? I mean, really.
Hey, look, do I look any different to you girls?
Gee, I keep hoping, Ted, but don't think so.
Come on, be serious. Don't I seem a little shorter?
Let's see. Stand up straight.
Brad, he is standing up straight.
See? I am shrinking.
Now, Ted, that's impossible. People just don't get smaller.
Well, there's one way to find out. I just happen to have this tape measure.
Oh, how convenient. Okay, Tom Thumb, up against the wall. Let's go.
Let's see, Ted. Measure here. Yeah, you're
All right.
fine.
Now stand up straight.
I am. Why do people keep saying that?
Oh, good news, Ted. You're not shrinking.
Yes, thank you. I thought I was a goner.
Yep, you're still 5'7" on the dot.
What? Let me see that.
What's the matter, Ted?
Oh, I haven't been 5'7" since I was 12 years old.
Oh, no.
I don't believe this. I'm actually shrinking.
Hope you feel better, Ted.
Maybe it was a mosquito bite or some hormonal imbalance. You ever see that old movie called The Incredible Shrinking Man?
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Well, he started shrinking because of some weird, unnatural vapors.
Danny, it's a science fiction movie. There are no vapors here.
Are you sure? I've smelled your sock drawer, Ted.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jake.
What is this? Some medieval torture chamber?
Uncle Ivan Running Bear's Stretch-O-Matic. It's a trick my uncle used to get into the army when the draft board said he was too small.
Did it work?
No. All the blood rushed to his head and he thought he was Napoleon.
Oh, great. Another little person. Now I'm going to be a midget with a split personality.
Lunchtime.
All right.
There wasn't too much to choose from, but I managed to find some extra stuff in the kitchen.
What you got?
Shrimp salad.
Shrimps? Melody, please, do me a favor. Don't mention the word shrimp.
Oh, sorry. I also found you some tiny tot potatoes.
Oh, those are good.
Tiny tots? Mel, you're doing this on purpose.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ted. It's all they had. I guess you wouldn't be interested in dessert then.
What is it?
It's all I could find. Strawberry shortcake with miniature marshmallows.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Ted, I think I may have found the answer to your problem. I've been reading this medical journal, and I found a case similar to yours.
Well, read it.
Okay, it's a rare disease called microshrinkophilia.
Microshrink of what?
Microshrinkophilia. It's a disease that affects 1 in a million teenage boys of Irish descent who live in the desert. There's this one guy here who has exactly the same symptoms you do. Losing weight, getting shorter.
Yeah, well, what happened to him?
That's the good news. It says here he kept shrinking until he laid over 100 eggs and the process was complete.
What? That doesn't make sense.
Sorry, Ted. The pages are stuck together. That was the chapter on the mating habits of a moth. He kept shrinking until...
Until what?
Oh, never mind. Boring story, Ted.
What?
Probably not even the same thing. Don't worry.
Oh, hey, Ted, look on the bright side.
What's the bright side?
There are a lot of advantages to being small.
Yeah, like what?
Like, you could be a jockey.
Yeah, you could join the circus or be on a baseball team and be a shortstop.
Or a doorstop.
I've had it. Danny, give me the tape measure. How much did I grow?
Hold on. I don't know if grow is exactly the word you're looking for.
I shrunk again?
1.5 inches. Oh well, hang in there.
Hey, Danny, if you get back to the bunk later and you can't see me, then walk real carefully, all right? It's not easy being small. Chapter 1. I am little.
Ted, what are you doing?
I'm writing my memoirs. Figure someday, somewhere, some shrunken person will take comfort in knowing that I was there before him. I mean, you know how it is. One small guy named Ted, one giant leap for mankind.
Oh, Ted. Maybe you won't shrink all the way. I mean, maybe you'll stop and stay like this.
Oh, dear Melody. Dear optimistic, sugar-coating Melody, I am a man. Granted, a soon-to-be small man, but I can take it. Oh, hey, Mel. Say something memorable for my book, would you? Something about how much I meant to you.
Ted, I don't want to do this.
Oh, too traumatic, I understand. But, there is a favor I'd like to ask of you. It's very important.
Ted, I have to tell you something.
No, me first, please, Mel. Now, I know I haven't always been the nicest person around you, but I know deep down inside that when I need you, you'll be there for me. And, well, pretty soon I'll have to do the talk show circuit. You know, and Letterman will probably shoot me from a slingshot and stuff like that. But, well, Mel, would you accompany me and take care of me and carry me around in your purse?
Ted.
Please, don't say no, Mel. Just think about it.
All right.
And then when I'm really, really small, maybe you could clear a space for me on your dresser, you know, where I could sleep in your tissue box and use a little cotton ball as a pillow. And you could bring me all my food in a little dropper. Hey, you think they make microscopic Twinkies?
Ted.
Come on, Mel, please say yes. I need you. I mean, I know it'll be rough, grueling work at first. I probably won't be able to leave your house. I mean, you'll have to watch me every second. I mean, Mel, what if a chihuahua should get me? Mel, I need you. Please, say yes.
Yes, Ted, yes! And Ted, I just want to tell you how flattered and moved I am that you asked me, yes, me, Ted, your friend, to do this for you, yes.
Yeah, well, you know, I asked Brad first, but she doesn't like short guys.
That little creep. I hope you disappear.
I don't know, you know, I think this beats surfing in Lake Benjamin. A little more leg room.
Yeah, I guess you gotta get used to this surfboard under you.
Yeah.
Brad, if they gave out a Nobel Prize for practical jokes, you would win. This is the best idea you've ever had.
I've got to admit, this is going better than I ever imagined. Who'd have thought Ted would be so gullible?
Miniature marshmallows and that fake measuring tape. That was priceless.
You are doing a great job, Danny. When I walked over there and saw him hanging from that contraption, I thought I would die.
Thank you, thank you.
Guys, you know, not to be a, killjoy or anything, but I think we might be causing him some serious psychological damage. And personally, I would pull the plug on Operation Ted.
Jake, you haven't been here for all of Ted's practical jokes. The whoopee cushions, the itching powder, the squirting ketchup bottles.
And how about the time he put glue on the toilet seats?
This is the chance of a lifetime, the moment we've only dared to dream about. We've got Ted McGriff right where we want him.
But he's really upset. Now, suppose he did something drastic, huh?
All right. We'll tell him tonight. But let me just relish in this just for a couple of more hours.
Oh, you better make that minutes. Look.
Who is that?
It's a doctor who just happens to be vacationing at the Bar None. Ted called for an emergency exam.
Oh, great.
And when he finds out it's a joke, guess who's gonna have to chip in for the house call?
And do the explaining.
All right,
You
let's
guys
go.
have got to
Come on,
stop
guys.
him.
Come on, Elmer. Come on, Elmer.
Doc, what do you think? Is it microshrinkophemia?
What?
Microshrinkophemia!
But I give you a crazy idea like that.
Excuse us, doctor. We need to talk to Ted right away. It's
I'm
really
sorry,
important.
I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of an examination here.
But this is an emergency.
So this, I'm afraid. Okay, open wide and say, the coffee don't get any splinters there.
What?
I see nothing.
Ted, we've really got to talk to you now.
Be quiet, or I have to ask you all to leave.
So, Doc, tell me, am I shrinking or not?
I'm afraid so.
He is?
Young man, I'm afraid you were right in the first place. It is microshrinkophemia.
I thought you made that up.
I did. This guy must be a quack.
Be quiet, please.
Doc, what can I do? I mean, is there any hope?
Well, fortunately, I'm an expert in the shrinking disorders. Finally, we have found a cure. But it is very expensive.
Oh, I don't care, Doc. I mean, anything's better than shrinking away to nothing.
Ted, where did you get that kind of money?
Remember your drum sets?
What?
Just kidding. This is my savings. We go 900, 1,000.
That's all I have, Doc. $1,000.
Okay.
Ted, I wouldn't do this if I were you.
Ted, don't.
Take 3 of these a day, and you'll soon be back to your normal self. Maybe even bigger. Excuse me.
Three a day?
Ted, you don't know what you've just done.
Sure I do. I just saved my life.
Brad, tell him.
You tell him.
Tell me what?
It was your idea.
What was your idea? Tell me what?
Well, it's like this, Ted. You're not shrinking.
What?
You're not shrinking. It was a joke.
We faked it.
We're paying you back for all your practical jokes.
We didn't mean for it to get this out of hand.
Joke? But what about the doctor? He said I was shrinking.
But he must have been some kind of quack.
A con man.
Ted, he was taking advantage of you.
So I just gave $1,000 to a con man? Why didn't you people try and stop me?
We tried.
But everything just happened so fast.
Well, that's great. Now he's gone.
Well, maybe we can get to him in some way. What was his name?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, he told me, but I can't pronounce it. Well, I wrote it down somewhere.
Well, find it. We'll find it. We'll
Give it
get
to
your
me.
money
I'll
back.
give it
Don't worry.
Well, what does it say?
I still can't pronounce it.
Well, then spell it out.
Okay. E-R-N-S-T.
Ernst.
Got you guys.
What?
Again.
Oh,
Again.
Not funny, Ted.
Mr. Ernst was the doctor.
You knew all along?
Of course I knew, Brad. Micro shrinkophemia? Give me a break.
Oh, we'll give you a break. Can we start with your legs?
Yeah. Get him.
Get him.
Get him. How dare you do that?
I got him.
Well, what do you think?
You look like a real doctor to me.
All right. This is going to be...
All right.
Ted, what are you doing here? I thought I was supposed to meet you over there.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Ernst. The joke's over. You were great. Wasn't he?
Was?
Oh, they bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Ted always gets us.
Admit it. It was funny.
Hey, Mr. E, thanks for lending me the $1,000. It was a great touch.
Ted, where is that money?
Wait a second. This isn't the costume you wore to my bunk.
What are you talking about? I haven't left this office in 3 hours. I was just on my way over to the boys' bunkhouse there.
What?
Yeah, Ted, where is that money?
Wait a second. If that wasn't you, then who just examined me?
That was Dr. Breckenridge. I called him.
You called him.
Yeah, I heard Ted was sick, so I found Dr. Breckenridge. He seemed like a pretty nice guy.
Buddy, he stole the money. That guy was a crook.
Yeah, a crook who's driving away in a taxi.
A taxi?
My money! My money! My money! Yes! All right! We got him! Oh, boy. Ooh, boy, they are so incredibly gullible. I guess that's the last practical joke they'll be playing around here, don't you think, buddy?
You bet.
What? My book! Where did this come from? Okay. Let's see, where was I? Thanks for holding on to the money for me. You better give it back to me. I'll put it back in the safe.
Excuse me?
Chapter 44. Give me the money. I'll put it in the safe before they come back.
I thought I was supposed to give the money to the real doctor.
The real... Buddy, what real doctor? Come on now. Give me the money.
I'm confused here. If there's no real doctor, then who's the guy that I just gave the money to who's driving away in that taxi?
Taxi? Oh, no! My money!
Oh, yeah.